This is actually a pretty big rock. Obviously there's no way I can just Spider-Man my way up the side, but this is love. This is... Please let this not be the day that these rocks decide to shift. It's kind of like it's like a gateway drug. Guess what? Up ahead, it's a big rock. I wanted to find a good vantage to, I don't know, try and represent the scale that I'm seeing in real life for you on the video. And with big rocks comes big fallen trees as well. Got some nice moist moss on it. So this is actually a pretty big rock, maybe 30 feet. So it definitely does. It looks like a little mountain right in the middle of right off the edge of a neighborhood here. I'm gonna have to pick you up a bunch, aren't I? This way. Come. There we go. No. Up. This way. Don't be dramatic. This is the big monster right here. Obviously there's no way I can just Spider-Man my way up the side, but even a little bit of snow left from a few days ago. Well, if I wasn't acquainted with you before, big sir, I sure am now. These rocks have these little divots in them. So I have absolutely no idea why that is. Maybe it just somehow got carved out over a period of however many years this thing's been sitting here. Maybe there was a big old gold nugget lodged in this hole here. Look how this tree is just literally married this rock beside it. This is love. This is... Please let this not be the day that these rocks decide to shift. Okay. Doesn't look like something that I need my hands for. Yeah, we can definitely make it. I'll turn this off till this plane passes. Really annoying. And it's ruining my video of Big Acre Rock here. This place is obviously not as big as the 40-acre rock that I recently visited, but the difference with this one is you can really kind of climb all over these things and, you know, go in and out of their crevices and really get intimate with these rocks here. So here we go. what makes me wonder is, do these rocks like push their way up out of the ground, or were they once buried and the earth around has just eroded after, you know, thousands or millions of years? How did these things get here? I'm glad it's not slippery up here, because it wouldn't kill me to fall off the edge, but it would hurt. Still get a little wobbly every time I get near the edge of things. I don't know if that looks like a long way down, but it is. I'm seriously gonna have to get some kahunas before I start, you know, trekking around in the mountains and things like that, because I don't know, even this is just kind of gives you that like weird jiggly feeling in your legs just being up high like this. I remember discovering my fear of heights when I had climbed to the top of a lighthouse, and even though it had a rail going all the way around up there, I went to the edge of the rail and I held on and I looked down, and I realized how high I was up in the air, and I got the old familiar wiggly leg feeling. And I guess the one thing about a fear of heights is that you can't really, you know, fall in order to experience it, to realize that, you know, it's something that's not going to kill you, because, you know, many times a fall, you know, off of something real high, it'll take you out of this world. Before I actually head that way, I gotta try and get some sort of a thumbnail for this video. That's like me saying, there's a big ass rock. I was literally just thinking that the only thing this place is missing is some sort of a little creek so we can hear the soothing sound of water, but I think I spotted one down here. Hold on, I need my ear. My ear free for this one. I don't necessarily want him diving into the freezing cold water and then icing over before we make it back to the vehicle. Okay, we got us a little tiny waterfall. A pretty little section of the trail here. Here's another little thing that I used to do when I was a kid, living in Canada. For a good majority of the year, it was always snowed over. Then when spring would come and the snow would start to melt, on the side of all of our streets would be like little rivers rushing away. And we would always get little toothpicks, or basically whatever we could find to use as a little boat to you know, race down the stream and see who was first into the sewer. I even have a memory, no one in my family probably remembers this, but I even have a memory of my grandpa, when he was still alive, making us, I don't know why. It's cold. I have a memory of my grandpa making us little boats out of wood, you know, carving out a little hole and putting a little mast in there. I don't know why, I just remembered that. Something about seeing that little river just pulled that memory out of my brain. Was this pretty little bench with a moss carpet leading up to it. And it just looked like a place that I should sit for a minute. Can't quite put my arm all the way back up there. You can see the biggest rock right there, and then the other little outcropping of rocks back there. What's a good way to describe actually falling in love with nature? That's what this place does. Is it helps you to fall in love with nature. You're going to visit a place like this, and it'll just blow your mind that things like this are so close to where you live. And then from there, at least what happened to me is I just started exploring on the internet more and more. What other places can I see? Wanting to venture out a little further to see something a little better. And before I knew it, that's what this place is. That's the job that this preserve is doing. It's kind of like it's like a gateway drug. Oh, let's try and get the rocks in the background like that. Well, this might be a good thumbnail. Anyways, that's enough. That's enough ridiculous thumbnail getting. Anyways, big rock. You sure are a big rock, first of all. For a quick little outing, something that was 20 minutes away from where I live. What a cool little place you are, Big Rock. I'll give you one more pat.